Hi, my name's Duncan Driscoll. I'm dialing in here from Blacksburg, Virginia. We have people calling in from all over the country. I want to welcome you if you're in for the first time. I'd like to encourage you to keep an open mind. The business model we're going to show you is very different, most likely from anything you've seen before. So my job is to try to explain what I see in this opportunity. And sometimes I have a hard time doing that. And I have a lot of information to present tonight. It's going to be probably too much to digest as I flip through, but we're going to make a copy of this, and you can just flip right back through it again. So I'm an entrepreneur. I've started several different companies. The last company I started was bought out by Intel, a virtual reality company. And I've also had some experience, very positive experience in this industry that we're going to tell you about, and I'll fill you in on those details in just a minute. But first, I want to talk a little bit about current events, and we're going to move through this pretty quickly. I mean, everyone is, if you're paying attention to the news, you know things have changed. But I want to focus on the financial trends and what's happening, not just in Virginia or the United States, but around the world. So mortgage delinquencies are surging. Retail stores are closing by the thousands. AT&T, large companies are laying people off, and even in media companies are laying people off. Airlines, in the airlines industry, they're saying that things may not be the same for 3 to 5 years. So think about all the people that surround just that one industry and how they're being affected. We're officially in a recession. Bankruptcies are soaring. There's a mass exodus of people leaving cities right now. And as they leave, just think about, what type of an impact that's going to have on the budget base of each city. When people that can afford to leave, they're still going to have the services. So services are going to get cut, pensions are going to get cut, taxes are going to go up, and we're already starting to see that. Renters not able to pay their rent. And this is a Nashville mayor. They just raised property taxes in Nashville by over 32%. So if you're getting a little bit uncomfortable at this point in time, you're probably not alone. And if your plan B is not so certain anymore, we're going to show you or your plan A is not so certain, we're going to show you plan B. And for a lot of people, this is an exit strategy. So first I want to talk about a different business model. So business has changed. In the last 4 months, 5 months, everything we know about business has shifted, and there's a new paradigm. So the company I'm going to tell you about is operating and has been operating under a different paradigm since 2002. So on the left-hand side, this is the way a traditional business is run, where the company and the corporate executives are responsible for running the business. Everything that you'd have to do, everything you can think of, from manufacturing to managing customer demands, supply chain, fulfillment centers, all of those things. A different business model is where you simply connect people with a company. And for doing so, you get a percentage of that. And you're involved in the customer experience. And that's the model that we're going to show you. So this is more of a direct-to-consumer model. It's almost as if Amazon was expanding into, let's say, France or Germany for the first time, and you happen to be good at marketing or sales or management or business, and they find you and say, hey, Chuck, we're going to expand. You know how successful we've been around the world? Well, we're just coming into Germany for the first time, and we're going to allow you to connect customers to us. And for doing that, we're going to give you a percentage every time they make a purchase. So they're going to save money. It's going to be more convenient for them. The products get shipped to the door. That's our model. And we're going to pay you. And you can build teams of people that are connecting people to our company as well. And we'll pay you when that happens as well. And by the way, you can cross borders and go from city to city, country to country, and there's no limit to how many people you can put in this business. And so if somebody came to you and said, hey, Chuck, is this interesting to you? Of course, you'd say, of course it is, because you know how successful that model is. And so here, what we do is we help people work from home. We share a message into a global market, and then we connect those people as customers to a company, and we don't have to manage all those other things in business that you don't want to manage, that occupy your time and move you away from doing the things that you really like to do. So before I tell you about this company, I can tell you that you can blindfold a group of 10 guys, put a blindfold on them, send them out to describe an elephant, and until you take that blindfold off, they're not going to see the big picture. So each one of those people might come back with a different story. It's a rope, it's an elephant, it's a fan, it's a tree, it's a wall, it's a snake. Well, what I'm going to try to do tonight is help take the blindfold off and give you the big picture and tell you what I see with this company, Isagenix. Isagenix, and before I do that, I have to give you this disclaimer. We don't heal or treat anything. We're not medicine. There are a lot of people making a lot of money, and there are a lot of people that are buying products directly from the company, and they're getting a fabulous product at a wholesale level price, and over 80% of the people that engage with the company are customers. That's all they ever want to be. This presentation is not geared so much for a customer tonight. We have other presentations that we can send you if you want to know more about the product line. We'd love to have you as a customer. We're looking for business builders right now. So here's the company that's based in Phoenix, Arizona. They started in 2002, and they've built this what is a legacy company in a very short period of time by focusing on quality and customers and by doing everything right. Their vision is to impact the world health, and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. They've been featured in many magazines. Inc. 5000 magazine, at one time they're listed 11 years straight. Here you'd see them on the cover of Success. They've been on People magazine constantly, and you can Google that, and you can read the success stories of people that have used this product to completely change their physical health. So why would you maybe be interested in building a business with this company? Well, they've been growing for 18 years. They're right in the midst of their global expansion right now. They've done over $1 billion in sales. They're privately held, responsibly run, no operational debt, and they're on track to become a global giant. And in my opinion, this is why. In business, you always want to position yourself ahead of the masses, ahead of the trends. And so they've done that, and they did it in 2002, long before most companies were even thinking about putting organic ingredients or starting to cut back some of the harmful ingredients in their product line. This company launched a product line with no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, steroids, hormones, routine antibiotics, herbicides, no Roundup, everything's non-GMO, no high fructose corn syrup, and every time they launch a new product, it gets better and better. They're way over to the right. They're way above organic grade. They test for 150 different chemicals and heavy metals. This is as clean as you can get, pharmaceutical grade products. So European expansion, the company just opened up some countries in Europe. They opened up also Japan. If you have contacts in any of these countries, this is going to be very interesting to you, because you can reach out to them and you can cross borders and build a business from your home, as I showed you on that slide earlier. Here's a list of the countries we're doing business in, and you can tap those markets. We can work with you and help you develop teams of customers there and business builders as well. So I'm very analytical. You know, I don't want to tell you about my background. It's interesting, but I'm analytical. I'm a researcher. So I looked at the growth curve of some companies that I was familiar with, and most people are familiar with these companies as well. Amway, they've been around for 60 years. It took them 20 years to do $1 billion in sales, and then they had critical mass. 10 years later, they doubled. 10 years later, they almost doubled again, and then they went vertical. Nu Skin is this blue line. Years ago, I was introduced to Nu Skin International when they were doing about $5 million a month. Within 18 months, they had $50 million a month. My wife and I took a package of skincare and hair care products, and I knew nothing about skincare, zero. And within 24 months, we developed an income stream over $24,000 a month. I made over $1 million with that company. I semi-retired when I was 31 years old. It was because I was at the right place at the right time in my life and the right time in that company's growth. And that's where you are right now as I'm presenting this information to you. This company is projected to grow 9 to 10 times larger than they are right now. So what is this? This is simply redirected spending. You connect people to a product line that's healthier than what they're using right now. The product is shipped directly to the door. People get a benefit. They feel different in their bodies. They all of a sudden start to drop body fat, start to get healthy. They feel good, and they start to talk. That's all this is. And maybe some people, they're too shy to even tell their grandmother or their spouse that something's going on in their body. That's okay. Other people, can't stop talking. And so all of a sudden, people tell people about their experience and how much they love this product line. And it's just simply replacing an unhealthy product with a healthy product. That's all this is. And I'm going to give you an example. And Starbucks showed up on a list recently, last week or the week before, as a company, number 2 company on the list, closing the most stores. So instead of buying a Starbucks coffee for $3 or $4 or $5, look, I highlighted this. Isagenix has coffee. It's low acidic. It's award-winning. It's organic. And it's a better coffee. So you buy from your own business, and you show other people how to get a better coffee as well, and you can get paid for that. It's unbelievable. Subway showed up number 1 on another list of companies closing locations around the world. So instead of buying a Subway sandwich for $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, you buy an Isagenix meal replacement shake that helps you get lean and stay fit and helps you get healthy. This is like a superfood that's low in calories, dense in nutrition. And so for $3 a meal, you can eat better than anything that you're going to eat out on the street. So what you're essentially doing is you're converting a bill into an income-producing asset. And in order to get all the nutrients that you would find in one isolene shake, you would have to eat all the food on this plate. So you're saving money. It's very convenient. And years ago, my wife and I tried to become organic vegans back in the 90s. And I lost so much weight because there was no place I could eat. I needed something convenient, fast. There weren't enough stores that were selling organic prepared food. Isagenix solves that problem. No matter where you go, no matter where you're traveling, you can save money and eat healthier. And so we teach people how to do that. They have different categories of products. They have this amped high performance, next level nutrition product line. We have professional athletes that are using this, not because they're getting paid. They don't get paid. They're using it because it's a better product and they get better results. There's a pre-workout drink in this package that makes me feel like Superman when I use it. And you can look up the ingredients, look up Velocitol, see what that does. And I'm not going to get into it right now. You do your own due diligence. So we have people like Charles Kemp. He placed 5th in Mr. Universe and his center of influence, and other professional athletes. And we have science that backs the results of this product line. So if you got on a heart healthy diet and compared that to being on the Isagenix system, you can expect within 8 weeks approximately, or at least these are the results from the study, that people lost 56% more fat or weight, 47% more fat loss, and twice as much visceral fat. That's the fat that collects around the organs. It's very hard to get off. So they've proven this in double-blind studies, not just 8-week studies, but long-term studies as well. We have an 11-day shred that helps people drop between 7 to 9 to 15 pounds of fat in 11 days. We could tell you more about it, but people are finding out about it. They're using it. They get excited. Here's a whole family that's completely changed their lives from a health perspective, and now they're building a business together as a family. And all you have to do is Google Isagenix transformations. That's it. You're going to see hundreds, if not thousands, of people just like you who have used this product line. And this is why this company is growing so quickly. And for me personally, these are the results that I had at 58 years old in a 16-week period. This is what this product line did to my body. If I could do this at 58, think about what you can do. And I'm not the only one. There's a whole hundreds and thousands and actually millions of people that have been positively affected by this product line. And it's not just fat loss. They have a product called Shake Booster. It's an immune product. There's a patented ingredient here called Wellmune. Look it up. And then whoever connected you here, ask them for this product. Everybody needs to build their immune system right now. Here's another example of another product line. Instead of drinking one of those fluid replacement drinks that's full of food colors, why not try something that's really healthy for you and delicious? And guess what? 0 sugar. And look at some of the ingredients in here. And this is why I put this up. This is amped hydrate. I use this every day. Other ingredients, organic Jerusalem artichoke. I don't even know where to buy that. And it's in that product line. So that's what makes this company unique. They are not willing to sacrifice on quality. If there's something that, if there's the best ingredient for a particular purpose, they put it in the product. We have a Forever Pack. This is, if you look at the product on the left-hand side, look up Isagenix and telomeres. It's based on Nobel Award-winning science, where you can actually give your body nutrients that causes your body to rebuild telomeres. Telomeres at the end of your chromosomes, and when they unravel, they deteriorate, they break down, and at a certain point, that chromosome dies. The cell dies, and it's totally linked to aging. You can actually see before and after pictures of people that have been on that product. It's phenomenal. And we're the only company that has anything as powerful as that product. So what do? We share. How do we do it? We simply share our results with other people. And when you do that, the company will pay you a referral fee. So if you were to, let's say you buy a product package. Now, I'm talking to you as a business model right now. I want you to think about a business model. There are people that have 500,000 customers that they're connected to through other people, and they get paid on them on a weekly basis. My friend Herb Cepeda called me to tell me about this company, and he said, Duncan, Patty and I are the top earners in the world with this company. At the time, they were making about $50,000 a week. And I said, Herb, $50,000 a week is a lot of money, because I understood the nature of the income he was talking about. It's a business model that gives you freedom. You build it once and you can get paid for life, because you have no employees, no paperwork, no payroll, no storefront, all those things I showed you earlier. The company does that. All we do is connect people. We have a message about how to get healthy, and a message about how to reposition your finances, where you can actually have an exit strategy and begin to do the things that you really want to do. You have to work for it. However, in typical business, when you're trading time for money, when you stop working, you stop making money. This is very different. We build teams of people, one on your left, one on your right, goes from city to city, state to state, country to country, and it's seamless, as if it's all operating right there in your hometown. So when you do this, you generate what are called cycles. So without getting too deep in the compensation plan, and I can tell you, there's a videotape. It's about 18 minutes. It's done by one of the executives, the son of the founders of the company, Eric Hoover. If you're at all interested in this, I encourage you to reach back out to the person that turned you on to this call, and make sure they send you that video, that explanation of the compensation plan. It's part 2. Anyway, you build 2 teams. When you do 600 BV on one side, 300 BV on the other side, that's called a cycle. BV is a conversion, because they're doing business in all these other countries. They have to convert those local currencies back into a currency that they could pay on. They call it business value, BV. So when you do 600 BV on one side, 300 BV on the other side, you're going to get paid a cycle. That's $54. They pay up to 250 cycles per week. That's $11,000. That's $13,500 per week. And when you reach that level, if you reach that level, and the opportunity is certainly there, they allow you to do a reentry, and you can take a position one level up above that business center that you just built. So I try to make this as simple as possible, just so that you understand the concept. And this is very high level. I'm a high level person. The details are very important here. That's why I want you to see this other video. But conceptually, I want you to understand how it works. So let's say day 1. I put DW, month, year, right? Day, week, month, or year. You decide at what pace you want to build this business. You can do it on a daily basis. You could be building. You could be building on a weekly basis, or monthly, or yearly. It's totally up to you. So let's just say, you enroll, you connect with the company, you buy a product package, and the next day you introduce this to 2 people that you know, and they decide, you know what, I'm interested in this. What's my risk? And you say, there's no risk. You say, buy a product package for 100 BV and open it, use the products for 30 days. If you're not happy for whatever reason, just call the company. They'll give you your money back. You don't have to send the products back. They don't want them back. You get 100% money back guarantee. And if you're not comfortable with that, how about this? You order a product package, put it in the closet for a couple of weeks. And if you can't connect 2 people with this company, with the products as good as they are, then you probably shouldn't be in business for yourself. We'd love to have you as a customer, and we're focused more on the product line. But let's just say that you connect two people, right? Let's say the first day, second day, you connect two people. The third day, those two people, we help those people connect two people. The fourth day, those two people connect two people. Well, if you connect two people who connect two people, the company is going to pay you about $570 in a referral fee. Basic product package, any of the ones that I told you about, they're about $150 or $160. That you consume them, you actually save money on your food bills. But if you don't want to even open the package, don't open the package. Introduce it to two people. They introduce it to a couple of people. All of a sudden, your people are making money, and so are you. Well, if you carry this out for a period of days, weeks, or a month, let's say it's 12 weeks, and you teach this system, and it's you plus two, them plus two. Your responsibility is, as a business builder, help two people and connect two people and duplicate that model. And if you did that for a period of 12 weeks, you'd have over 2,000 people in your group. If each person was doing 100 BV per month, the company pays 6% on the BV. That'd be 12,000 a month. Now, I'm showing you something at a high level. There are people making 6 and 7 figures here with this company. Again, this is at the top. But anytime I ever looked at a business, I always said to myself, what is the upside potential? How much can I make here? And that's what I want to know. So if you're like me, I'm showing you this at a high level, the top. So what is a 24-star platinum? This is somebody who's getting paid over 1,000 cycles per week. That's over 56,000 to almost 60,000 per week, every week on their business. That's pretty exciting if you ask me, particularly when you consider that the average McDonald's franchise net operating income after investing well over $1.5 million, $2 million, $2.5 million is $150,000 a year. This is a whole lot better than that. So what are the pros? Earn free product, flexible time, new income stream, proven success system. We have a simple system for you to follow, and we help you. We teach you, but you have to come to the table. You take responsibility for your business. You take responsibility for your future. You make a commitment, and we'll come up alongside of you and match that effort, and we will help you build a business. No overhead. You have tax benefits for being in your own business. You could build a legacy income that you can will to your family. The worst thing that happens is you get better and your health gets better. You could build your wealth. And the big question, and I feel like this is a legitimate question, can this work for me? I can tell you right now, yes. If you could share a link, you simply contact somebody and say, I'm excited about something. If I send you a link, would you mind taking a look at this for me? That's it. That's all we do. We're like $1 million messengers. We share a message about how you can help somebody get healthier and how you can help somebody achieve financial independence, and give them the opportunity to say, yes, I'm interested. No, I'm not really interested. This is a bad time for me. I'm too busy with whatever. And then you have an opportunity to maybe help them with their health or ask for referrals. That's how it works. That's 95% of this business. So in closing, I want to share a thought with you. I've learned this in business over and over again. The majority of people who fail to accumulate wealth sufficient for their needs are generally influenced by the opinions of others. This is a truth. And if you have no opinion of your own, then you can never position yourself ahead of the masses as an entrepreneur, because you take the opinions of other people. What we try to do is give you facts and give you information. So what would be the next step if you're going to do this as a customer or product? Simply connect with the person that shared this with you. They can answer your questions, provide details, any of your questions. And if they can't answer your questions, I'll put you on the phone with somebody that can. But the key here, you cannot make an educated decision based on facts if you don't have the facts. The most important thing for you in evaluating this as a business is to use the products, put them in your body. They're designed to make you feel better within 3 days. If you don't feel different on this product line, then this is not the business for you. But that is the first place to start. Then you'll be willing to share the products because you'll be excited about what the products did for you. And then as a business, we invite people to calls, we share links with them, we follow up and repeat, and that's the Isagenix story. So I want to thank you for joining us this evening. And I think what we'll do is probably